All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome, not back, but welcome to the Wisdom QA Software Development Engineering and Test program. And my name is Sauvik Datta. This is the introduction program for introduction class for today. It is a kickoff session, ideally, right? So I will be going through, ideally, to let you know that how to use the application and few more things about our training cycle and those stuff is what I will cover up today, right? So what I'll do first is let me quickly show you what we have in for today's agenda. So we want to first and foremost understand about today's agenda, and today we will talk about the company Wisdom QA, little bit of understanding about my profile, and we will go through a quick introduction round because we all are going to stay together in this training for next 4 months, and obviously we should know who we are dealing with. So I'll talk about them. Bino, thank you for joining in. I just got started right now. I'll go through the situation where I'll tell you, who is this course for, test automation career path, our teaching approach, and what you will get from us and what do we expect from you. That is what we will be discussing today. There is not going to be any technical discussion for today, right? Because it's a kickoff session ideally, right? So your ideal learning session starts from this coming week, okay? So let's get started. So who are we? So guys, I'm coming with 13 years of experience in automated testing, right? And I have trained around 1,400 people globally so far for different companies around the globe, right? And I'm doing it for last 4 or 5 years now. And along with that, I obviously have a 9 to 5 job. If you have seen my LinkedIn profile, you obviously know about that. And what I'm good at like, working with framework implementation, end-to-end framework implementation in web application, mobile application, REST API, and different types of framework. And that is what I mostly do. On top of that, I do a lot of DevOps thing as well, and a lot of research and development kind of requirement I take care of for whichever company I go to, right? I mean, they basically tell me that, okay, this is a new tool that we are trying to get in. So you do your entire research on it, come up with a proof of concept, and then implement that into our company if that is what is suitable. So this is what I generally do, and I am good at, and also I'm having a passion to, share my knowledge so that I can bring in more and more people like you into test automation industry, right? We all understand it's just not in Ireland, but around the globe, I have seen that there is basically a skill gap. There are a lot of manual QAs around who are trying to get into test automation, but when they're going for the job interviews, they're seeing that there is a skill gap. They're just probably learning few tools or few programming languages and going there, but that is not enough. When you go for this kind of a profile where you are supposed to implement a framework, you need to know much more than what you are learning, right? So you will see a lot of different training videos in YouTube or in Udemy, but it really doesn't cover up the exact tools and techniques and tips and tricks that we will be covering up here, right? So that's the situation there. Let me just see, someone is pinging me. Okay, no, let me go down. So what is our mission? As I said earlier, we want to produce more skillful resources in test automation world. And I believe in this particular philosophy that everybody can code. It is not a rocket science. With little bit of guidance, dedication, and consistency. I'm sorry, I need to take this. I think another student is calling. Just give me
Yeah,
1 minute.
Souvik, I think someone's are joining on Google Meet also. Not sure.
Yeah, sorry about that. There was a confusion that people are joining the Zoom, sorry, the Google Hangout instead of the Zoom meeting. So I had to take up that call. Sorry about that. So what I'm saying here is, yeah, people are coming in. Let me just let them come in. Okay. All right. Gagan, just let me know if you see someone else in the waiting room. Okay.
Sure.
Thanks. All right. So what I'm saying here is that this is our mission. Our mission is to produce skillful test automation resources. I believe that everybody can code with a little bit of dedication, guidance, and consistency. You can get this through. I have seen that many people, even after staying in IT industry for a long time, they are shit scared of programming. I don't know why. Maybe when they got introduced to programming, they were not able to pick it up the right way. So our main motive is basically to make it easier for you to understand it and give you consistent support and guidance so that you can get into a level where you can yourself do the research, and then you can implement new tools that you will not be learning here, right? Something else that probably the company will tell you to learn immediately and work on it. So you should get into that kind of state where you should be able to learn it on your own and then produce a different result altogether, right? So this is what my whole motive is. That's the reason why, if you'll see later on that the way this course is designed, you will see that each and every bits and pieces of it, we have tried to kind of give you things in a smaller chunk, and then a consistent support during the week, and then in the live session that I will be talking about, I will be fixing up all your doubts that you have in mind. So this is how I have designed the course. I'm trying to improve the design a little bit here and there as well. Yeah, it's a continuous exercise or experiment that I have to do. Anyways, so let's go on. Let's start with introduction, guys. So I will do one thing. I will just pick up the names. I will pick up the names from the list, and then we will get started with the introduction, right? So I will first obviously introduce myself. I have given you a little bit of understanding who am I. As I said, I'm into this particular career for 13 years. I have done extensive level of framework implementation in web, mobile, REST APIs, DevOps, in different tool set, different languages. I know JavaScript, I know Node.js, Java, Appium, Jenkins, Docker, and I also have a passion for training students. So this is what I do. And I have to introduce another guy who is going to be an integral part of this particular program, right? This guy is Gagan. He works with me from India. He basically helps my student in terms of any blocker they face, in terms of during the weekdays when you have a particular situation where you want to get an immediate support. You can ask the question in the Slack channel. Gagan monitors that channel frequently, and he will reply you back in the channel, as well as I do it. I also look into the channel and I reply back. And if the problem is not solved, then Gagan will pick it up with a live call with you, right? A one-on-one call with you, and he will be able to fix up the problem. That's the reason why he is there. He is kind of a support for Wisdom QA. So Gagan, if you just can quickly introduce yourself, and if you just can come in video, it'll be great.
Yeah. Hi guys, I am Gagan Agarwal. I have around 8+ years of experience in automation testing. I'm doing framework designing plus doing web testing using Selenium, REST API testing using REST Assured, and I'm currently working. I have also have a 9 to 5 job, so I'm currently supporting students. Nice to meet you all. Thank you.
All right, so that's great. So sorry, guys who are joining a little late, we just got started at exactly 10:05, and from next week onwards, I sincerely request you guys to be on time by 10 o'clock so that we can get started, because we will have a window of like 2.5 hours to 3 hours per weekend to cover up all the topics. So please be on time. So now I suggest that we pick up names. I'll pick up names and we will try to introduce everyone one by one, right? So let's say start with Duncan. Duncan, if you just can introduce yourself. I would prefer to invite you in the camera. If it's not possible, it's okay. But if you can just let us know about yourself. Ideally, this is what I want to know. I want to know how do you came to know about me, and what do you do for a living? Where are you in the current state of your career, and what problems you are ideally facing in terms of testing a world itself. I mean, you are definitely seeing some kind of a shift from manual testing to automation testing. So what kind of challenges you are facing out there? So this is the 4 thing that I would like to know from every one of you.
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Duncan. Go on,
Cool.
please.
I don't have a webcam, so I'm just gonna talk.
That's okay. That's okay.
Cool.
That's okay.
Cool. I've got around about 3.5 years working in software testing. I started off in the online gambling and gaming industry. My automation experience is very like, at first it was just script maintenance and writing scripts in Selenium. But now in my current job, working at a media agency, and I'm the sole QA at the company. So they are now interested in adopting automation, but I'm not entirely sure how the full pipeline comes together.
Right.
And yeah, they're more Java inclined in the dev team. So I created like a pilot project using Cypress, but yeah, I'm just looking for that all-round knowledge of how everything comes together so that I can give them something a bit more tangible to use.
Perfect. Perfect. This is the exact reason why this course is, because you can find a lot of bits and pieces on the web, right? Free stuff, or in Udemy for 10 euro, 20 euro, that's fine. But then the point is that how do you put them together so that you can produce something that can be used in the enterprise level? This is what is the problem. Thank you for giving the short introduction, Duncan. Agatha, if you just can come on audio and video. You can unmute yourself, Agatha.
You hear me now?
Yeah, it's a little bit breaking up, but I hope I should be able to see. Okay.
Oh.
You're breaking up, Agatha. Okay, I'll come back to you, Agatha. It's fine. I'll come back to you in a minute. Anwisha, do you want to give your introduction?
Yeah, hi, Souvik, hi everyone. So I have been speaking with Saurabh from the last 3-4 months, but unfortunately I was not able to join the last batch because I had to travel to India. I have around 10 years experience in a mix of manual and API testing, and currently I'm working as a test manager in the current company, wherein my main focus is managing testing activities, but nowhere automation. So when I see the world of technology now, everything is automated. So I want to learn the new tools, and I hope Souvik is my right path. He will guide me properly to achieve my goal. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anwisha. You're in UK, right?
Yes, I'm in UK.
Okay,
I'm in
perfect.
London, yeah.
Right. There are a lot of people here today coming from Ireland and UK. So, you guys can get in touch with each other and probably do some private group study that has helped my previous batch student even further. Great. So let's try with Austin. Austin, do you mind? Austin, can you come on audio, please? Okay, I'll just go to Avril. Avril, can you just come on audio, please?
Hi, I'm Avril. I'm based in Dublin. I've been testing for probably 6 or 7 years. I'm currently a test manager. I've made several attempts at learning automation over the years, and I'm found this course through LinkedIn. And what I really want to know is, how everything fits together, as you said, and to get proper knowledge in the tools and how frameworks are set up.
Awesome. Thank you, Avril. Thank you for joining. All right, we'll give it a try with Agatha one more time. Agatha, do you want to try again?
Maybe I will just disconnect the video this time. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect. Go on.
Okay,
that's fine.
That might be better. So my name is Agatha. I have been working as a QA engineer for the last 7 years, probably 4 last years in automation. So my everyday job is about coding, and I have a passion for coding. I really love it. In my everyday job, I use mostly Java. Yeah. So I have came across this course because I was searching for a course which could basically, where I could expand my knowledge with the latest technologies and get an idea of building the framework from scratch to the very end. Right. So when I came across an advert on LinkedIn, I thought that this course is really what I was looking for. So awesome. This is the reason that I decided to join.
Thank you, Agatha. Thank you. Looking forward to being part of this program. Amy, could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
My name is Amy. I'm from Bolivia. I already finished a higher diploma in IT last year, CCT College. And I joined to a small company and I made an internship. So I was there for 6 months and I learned automation testing by myself. I know a little bit Selenium, but not that much. And I think it's a good start because I learned it by myself. But I found out that I need to learn that much, organize my ideas, and have more information about testing. That's why I'm here.
Perfect. Thank you, Amy. Welcome. All right, I'll give it a try with Austin one more time. Austin, can you just try to introduce yourself one more time? I'm not sure if you're not able to unmute yourself. Okay. All right. Let's go to Bino. Bino, could you please introduce yourself?
Okay, hi everyone, it's Bino here. So I have 3 years of experience in QA back in India, and right now I'm in Dublin. I have completed my master's in cloud computing. So since I have an experience in QA, so I'm looking forward for the QA role as well. So I just want to brush up with all, what I did last 3 years. This 1 year gap might be, it's just a blockage. I just want to get new technologies and everything with DevOps and all this. I'm interested. So I think this course could be the right one,
Thank you. Do you have experience in test automation at all?
A little bit, not much.
Perfect.
I was working for the airlines industry. So they were actually migrating from their old system to the new one. So not much, a bit.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. So let's go to Brian. Brian, could you please introduce yourself?
Hi there. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
My name is Brian. I've been working in the software testing industry for over 15 years. Wow. I'm in test management, and I'm kind of looking at my options. I'm kind of tired a bit of working 11, 12, sometimes 13-hour days in test management. And I'm looking to see if automation testing is something that I could possibly move into and take away some of the stress out of my life as I go forward.
Sure. So as a part of test management, you guys definitely have an automation testing team within the company, right?
Yeah, I oversee all of the teams, so I know what they're meant to do and what they need to achieve, not exactly how to do it. So
right, got it. Perfect. Thank you, Byron. Welcome. I will go to Hema. Hema is my previous batch student. She wants to continue in this batch as well because she was not able to, continue in between. So she is here one more time in this batch. And Hema, if you just can quickly introduce yourself. Hema, are you there?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Savik. Hi, everyone. My name is Hema. I have nearly 8 years of experience in testing, but everything is in manual. So I just want to move on to automation.
Okay.
So when I was very few of manual testing jobs, so I thought to move on to automation. Then when I was trying to learn by myself, it was very difficult for me. When I get stuck with anything there, when I was doing something in the middle of, so I thought it's better to approach to a mentor. So I approached Sovik, and Sovik is very good because I have an experience last session. So it's very good to join this class again. So just want to make sure with some things which I couldn't do last time. So I can suggest everyone to enjoy the course and do the things and follow in a disciplined way so that we don't miss anything.
Thank you, Hema. Thanks for your kind words. Thank you.
Thank you.
Majek. Majek has also tried to join my course I think in the month of September, I believe. And then he was not able to continue because of his personal reasons. So Majek, thanks for joining back again. Could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I've been a QA for over 9 years now, basically manual. And yes, so excited. I joined in September, but I couldn't finish the course. I was doing another course, then I was way deep in that one. So I couldn't juggle both. So I'm back now to give it a good start and, full dedication. So hopefully I'll be able to pick up the pieces from where I left it before.
Perfect. And when you joined me last time, what do you feel about the first month of training that you did?
You actually enjoyed the first month of training, but the problem I had was that I was juggling 2 courses, and
I know, I totally understand that.
So sure. I was kind of way back. So I think I missed the foundations, and if you don't get the foundations, it'll be difficult. So that's why I'm back to fully focus. Cheers.
Awesome. Thank you, Majek.
So all right. You have so many old students.
I'm sorry?
I said there are so many old students who are not able to continue like me.
Yeah. So this is the reason, right? This is the reason why I think people are liking to probably approach me again, because at times what happens, and I understand that it's not easy. It is a 4 months course, but it's a comprehensive course, and it's highly possible that some of the students will take a little bit of more time to kind of come back into it one more time. And I absolutely welcome every one of you. If you guys again stuck at some point and you want to join me in my next batch, please feel free to do that. You don't have to pay me anything. You can just come in and sit and learn with me until you get totally satisfied and you get to the point where you want to be, right? So thank you. All right, so we'll go to Martin. Martin, do you want to quickly introduce yourself?
Yeah.
Hey, Martin. Your voice is very. Yeah, I can hear you a little bit. Yeah, go on, please.
Yeah. Hi, Savik. Hi, everyone. Myself, Martin. I have around 8 years of experience in software testing. That's into manual and automation testing. And currently, I'm working as a test manager here in a fintech startup based out in Pune, India. And yeah, just we had a requirement of kickstarting an automation project. I've been a lead automation engineer 5 years back, and as soon I moved into test management, that's coded. So I just wanted to brush up the concepts and technologies, and involved in test automation. And I came to know about this opportunity through LinkedIn, and I hope I would get much opportunity to learn new concepts and technologies into test automation and kickstart my automation life again. Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. You were doing a different kind of a tool earlier, right, Martin?
Yeah, I mean, I've worked on Selenium. I worked on Appium as well in mobile automation.
Right. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Thank you. Thanks for the introduction. Thank you. All right. So now I will quickly go to Marty. Marty, could you please come online?
Hey, everyone. So I'm Marty. I have about just coming up on 10 years experience. I'm a principal QA engineer with an online gambling company. I was a QA manager for 3.5 years, and as part of that, I led a team of 3 test automation engineers. So like Brian, I knew what needed to be done, but not how to do it. So I have a good theoretical understanding of automation, but not the technical skills. Currently, so I moved back from Dublin to my home place in Northwest Ireland. So that's why I moved back to being a principal QA engineer from QA manager. And I can attest to what Brian said, that it is much less stressful. There's still stress there, but it's way less stressful than being a QA manager. So the current role I'm in, it's QA engineer role. It is mainly manual, but we do use automation. So I have basic automation skills. You know, I can run the suites, debug tests, fix basic broken tests, you know, fix an element locator, but I've never actually written a test. So I basically want to plug a skills gap, because a lot of the roles that I'm seeing on LinkedIn or that are being sent to me, they all want automation. So yeah, I'd like to move into automation and plug the skills gap.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Marty. Thank you for your introduction. I will quickly go to Omotola. Could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi. I just moved to Ireland. I was working in Poland as a QA engineer for about 6 years. So I also have a quite solid foundation with manual testing. I started automation testing just last year. So basically it's also been test automation in Java. So and yeah, I'm here to see, you know, I'm in the job market, right? So I'm looking for a job and learning every day. So that's where I am right now.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you and welcome. I will go to Pankaj. Pankaj, do you mind?
Hello, Shovik. Can you hear me?
Hi. I can hear you. Go on, please. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Pankaj, and I'm from India. And I have done my bachelor's in computer application. And I have no experience in any automation or in any IT company. I'm just a beginner.
Perfect.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, this course is for everyone, Pankaj, so don't worry about it. I understand that you see everyone here coming with some kind of experience. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
As well as if you don't have any experience at all, even then you are totally covered, because I am getting started with just very, very basic, right? I don't need you to learn or need to know any prior programming language. I just want you to follow my lead and just be there with the project and the tools I'm going to teach you and the way I'm going to teach you. Just follow that up. Be consistent in, kind of giving your best during the weekdays.
Okay.
And what you have to do is you have to basically complete the assignments and the assessments. Okay, it's very, very important, because if you put your hands on to it, only then you will learn it. And while you try to learn it, you will definitely face a roadblock. And that is where you are going to use the support that I am providing you during the weekdays, along with myself and Gagan. And that's where you will be able to solve your problem, right? So you have to put in your time into this during the weekdays, because that's your learning cycle. Okay, in the weekend, okay, the idea is very simple. In the weekend, you're coming to clear up your doubts, because your learning cycle is happening during the weekdays. And then you are going to try everything that you can in terms of completing the assignments. And then you come down to the live session, and where I will be talking about them one more time to clear all your doubts. I will go through that cycle one more time, but don't worry. I understand you have no experience, but I got you covered. Don't worry about that. Thank you. So I will quickly go to Pratik. Hey, Pratik, can you just come online?
Yeah, hi, Souvik, and everybody. I am Pratik. I have 10 years of experience into manual testing. I moved to Ireland 1 year back, and I'm looking for a job. And if I see the market, it's more about automation than manual. So that's my reason to join it. And I have little bit of clue of like I'm using Postman API, but not into actual automation.
Right.
I hope this course helps me in getting and understanding the automation process and how interesting it will be. I wanted to see that. So that's the main reason.
Perfect. Thank you, Pratik. Thank you for joining in. Okay, I'll quickly go to Rai. Rai, could you please come online? Rai, are you there? Yeah, I think you can talk now. I see you're unmuted, but if you can talk. Or if you just can let me know the problem in the chat. Okay, I'm not able to hear you, Rai. Maybe there's a problem with your headset. We can come back to you in a minute. So let me quickly go to Kevin. Kevin, could you please come online? Kevin is also one of my old students, but he is not from Wisdom QA, right? I got introduced to Kevin from a different training company. And there we covered up Java, Selenium, TestNG, those kind of things, but not the advanced topics that ideally I'm teaching here in Wisdom QA. So he wanted to give it a try here as well. So Kevin, could you please go on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, go on.
Hello.
Please.
Yeah. So basically, sorry, my camera, I can't seem to get to work. So
That's
yeah,
fine.
so I work mainly with manual. I've done a little bit of automation. I've done the course previously, so I know how to set up Eclipse and so on. I know how to do basic automation. I'm looking to pull it all together mainly on the framework side. Especially also the things like, you know, the CI/CD with Jenkins and Docker and Grid, all of that interests me as well.
Perfect. Perfect.
And maybe even a bit of Appium might be good, but yeah, that's me in a nutshell. Data driving is another key area I want to get into more.
Perfect. Yeah. So from data driving perspective, you know, you will get to learn about the Excel driven testing, obviously, as well as I'm covering up JSON as well. JSON is mostly preferred nowadays to manage your, you know, static data. So I'm covering both the stuff here for you, and the framework that I will be building here in this particular training. You can even scale it up further to add in XML or something else. So yeah, thanks for joining back, Kevin.
And even things like, I want to be able to use what I've learned to do things like handling pop-ups and stuff like that. So
absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
I'll go to Salma. Salma, could you come online, please?
Hi, can you hear me?
I do, yes.
Yeah, I got to know you from LinkedIn, and I did see that there weren't any courses at all regarding automation online, so I thought I'd give it a go. I'm a manual tester. I've been working in the utilities industry for 2 years in the UK, and it's just that I'm just looking to get into automation and see what it's like. We've got one automation engineer in our company, and he's always really busy. He doesn't have any time to teach anyone anything. So I'm just, just trying to have like an idea of things.
Thank you. Thank you for joining, Salma.
It's all right.
Rai, do you want to give it a try now? I can unmute you. No, I can't hear you again. Okay. All right, let's go to Satish. Satish, do you want to come online, please? Satish, can you please come online? No? That's fine. Shoaib, do you want to try?
Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me.
Yeah.
Hi. So I'm based in London, and I've been working in manual testing for around 7 years now. And I've given several attempts to learn automation, but I failed in most of them. And I've tried Udemy classes, and I even tried group classes. But for some reason, I wasn't getting into it. And so while I was looking for a full stack automation course, because nowadays in job market as well, they just don't ask for a specific Selenium or Post API. They look for the whole package with CI/CD. And while scrolling something for the new course, I came across Sovik's course on LinkedIn. So I decided to give it a go. And after speaking to Sovik, I felt a bit more confident as well that he's got the plan, and he will be able to mentor in his classes. And so that's why I'm here. So I want to give it a go, and hopefully this is going to be my successful attempt to learn automation.
Thanks, Shoaib. I believe that you have also spoken to some of my ex-students, and if you just can tell the class what was their reaction to it.
So I spoke to a couple of your ex-students on LinkedIn, and they were quite confident, and they were not into automation before, but they have started working on automation. And they said, like, if you were to give it a go and just go as per what Sovik's plans are, and the testing strategy, the learning strategy is put in place, you just tend to follow that, you will master the art of programming, and you will be able to get into automation. So which was very convincing, and which was kind of giving us a good hope. So hopefully, I'm looking forward to this course, and I've also watched a couple of your videos. So I tend to like your training style. So I'm hoping that this is where I will get more comfortable with automation and comfortable with programming. So that's my hope.
Sure.
Hopefully it should go well.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, I'll give it a try again with Rai. Rai, just can give it a try one more time. No. Probably you can do one thing. You can just come back from your phone maybe, or you can join from phone as well and give that a try if that works. Yeah. All right, and then I will just quickly go to the last guy, Siddharth. Siddharth, could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, Shobhik.
Sorry, that's Monica, my bad. Sorry, go on, please.
Yeah, so I'm Monica. Sorry. Hello, Souvik, and hi, everyone. I'm Monica, and I'm based in UK. I'm working in one of the banking industry from last 2 years as a QE. So I thought that when I'm looking out for a job to try an automation, because the industry and all the jobs are moving into SDET roles where I think I found that there are very little jobs for manual tester, and there are more jobs in automation where they are looking for full stack software kind of software developer, you can say that, so which include all the new tools or the latest technology and some programming language as well. So I've joined few courses previously, which is Selenium, Java, and TestNG. So I have little bit of experience on that, but I think this course I saw it's a complete things where you have API and rest assured and mobile testing as well, APM tools which you're going to
Correct.
use. Yeah,
Correct.
so that's what I thought. I'll give it a go and see. And also I'm not planning to change now. I'm just planning I'll give it like a kind of 6 to 1 year and at least I have hands-on experience, because I don't want to go anywhere and just see, okay, I wanted to be kind of in a higher role instead of
Right.
start from the beginning as
Yeah.
automation, junior automation. I don't want to go in that
So
way.
within the company, you are trying to ideally get into the test automation team, ideally, right?
See, within the company, we have the automation team. That's not an issue. But the thing is, I think if you work in a banking industry, it's a little bit old technology they use. Like we
True.
are using data driven. That's fine. But it's not like we don't have API, you don't have mobile. So, that's the thing. But
No, APIs are definitely there. It's just that maybe they are not testing it. So think
Yeah.
about it. After learning this particular tool set, what if you can create a framework, and if you can just show it to your company that you see now you can test your APIs as well. And in terms of data driven, whatever you're doing, instead of taking the data from Excel, take it from JSON, and few more tips and tricks that probably you can learn from the course, or you can basically come to me after the whole course is done, one-to-one on a call, and then I can basically give you some more suggestion after understanding your pain points, and probably then you can implement them. And if you do that, it'll be much more easier for you to implement them. And then at the same time, you can actually get yourself into the test automation team and spend some time there, a year or so, and then probably change to another company, if that sounds like a plan.
Yeah, that's actually my plan is. But the thing is,
Good.
I'm a manual tester who is having a much of domain knowledge. So
True.
moving a manual tester, encouraging them to move to automation, it's kind of
It is
Yeah.
actually easy within the company. It is easy because you just got to show them the skill set that you have learned, and just have to give them a proof of concept. Just create a 1 or 2 test cases, give them a framework, and say, this is my proof of concept to test APIs. What do you think about it? And just start the discussion and then see how it goes, right?
Actually, I thought in the same way, Shobhik, but the thing is, I work in Agile, where we have lots of work, lots and lots of work. So you have to take a leave from your current like 1 or 2 weeks, then you can implement. And so I'm thinking I just started on last week of December only. I finished
Right.
the course on January itself. So
Right.
not January, last weekend I finished my course. So the thing is,
Okay.
I'm thinking in that way. So I'm not
Right.
taking time basically, but I thought that after this course, probably I'll take a leave for 1 or 2 weeks and then implement on my own and then show it to them.
Perfect. Thank you. Nice
No.
plan. All right, we'll give it a try with Rai one more time. Rai, I think you joined with another device.
Hi, are you able
Hi,
to hear me?
I can hear you now. Perfect. Go on, please.
Cool. Hi, everyone. My name is Rai. I'm working in Germany since last 3 years now. I have in total of 5 years of experience as manual tester, but including last 2 years, I'm also working as an automation tester. The journey of from manual tester to automation tester was a bit complex, because my company shifted suddenly from manual to automation, and I decided why not we try to automate the things. So I jumped into into it, and I started learning myself. I seek for help from the developers, and I started doing automation on my own. So yeah, it was kind of tough in the start, but slowly and gradually it started coming very easily, and I started loving it, and I started doing it more and more. So now I don't want to be stuck with only one thing. I want to explore new things with the automation. So yeah, that's why I wanted to join this course, and that's why I am here right now.
Perfect. Perfect. Right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll go to Satish. Satish, do you want to try one more time?
Hi, sorry, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Go on, please.
Yeah, I'm Satish, basically from Dublin. Currently, I'm doing my internship with a REIT startup called as Mantra PM. So my work is basically covers the manual testing. Like we are planning to move into automation. So I'm here to upskill my knowledge in automation testing.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. So it was a great introduction to every one of you. This is absolutely needed because I want every one of you to be equally, participating in this whole batch. I want you guys to help each other when you get stuck. I want you to be fully active in the Slack channel that we have, right? So that, you guys can learn together. Obviously, everyone will face different kind of problems, and I want everyone to know each other so that you can help each other, right? So that's a great introduction. It was absolutely needed. And I will quickly go to this next slide where I say, who is this course for, right? I'm just putting them.
Sorry to interrupt you in between.
Go on.
But just to understand here, are we going to have classes every week on Zoom, or is it Google Meet? Because we've got
no, it is going to be always Google Meet is not the platform. Zoom is the platform where the training will be done. I am sending the Gmail invite so that you can get a notification in your phone that class is coming up. So that is what it is all about. But the entire Zoom meeting details is always going to be there in the meeting invite, right?
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. So then this course is for these 5 categories that I have kind of seen that is mostly coming to me as a student, either college grad. So we have Pankaj here, he's a college grad and he wants to get in. That's perfect. And then we have multiple manual testers here who comes in between 3 to 6 years of experience. Some are test managers. We have seen some of them here as well. There are automation engineers right now in the batch as well who wants to get into the advanced concepts, right? And then there are students who are coming with career breaks. So there are all these different kind of people who are coming as a course for this particular course, and we have seen all of them today in this introduction. So I will quickly go to the next slide. There's a career path that I have mostly seen in Ireland. When you are coming as a college grad, you basically get started with a junior QA automation engineer, then to senior, and then to a test lead or a principal QA. That's generally the path you have seen, you will be seeing. And then functional testers can also get started as a senior QA automation engineer, right from, if you have around 4 or 5 years of functional testing experience, you don't need to get started as a junior automation engineer. I have not seen that happening. So you can get started with the SDate and then to a test lead and then principal QA, so on and so forth. Test managers can also get started as test lead, team lead, and principal automation engineer, and then so on and so forth. I have just mentioned all of them. I will give this PPT for you reference so that you can just take a look into all the slide deck one more time. Let me quickly go to the next one. Our teaching approach is very, very important for you to understand how we are doing this. So, as I said, during the weekdays, you will be doing self-learning. Meaning what? Meaning you will go to the dashboard when you log into the application. I know some of you guys are having some problem in terms of creating an account. I will help you doing that after this particular class is over. But now, if you're logging in, you just get to the dashboard page. You can start the course or resume the course. That will take you to the next page. You click on this orange blue button. It's a button, and you click on this. That brings up the menu from the left-hand side. Right now, you don't see all the 16 weeks. You don't see all of them because it all depends on the way I enable it to you. So what you do is you come in here, and right now you are just seeing Wisdom QA introduction and introduction class, exactly similar to what is happening today. And then the week 1 section. There are 4 videos over here, getting started with Java, what is the difference between JDK, JRE, JVM, how to set up your Eclipse, what is variables, how to work with operators, data types, what is loops, what is arrays, and how to use Java classes and objects. So these are 4 different videos. Each and every video is around 1.5 to 2 hours. I want you to learn it all by yourself. This is going to be your self-learning. Once you watch the video, after watching the video, what you need to do is you need to come in here and click on this particular section. Sorry, my bad. Let me go back to the week 1 again. And I think from the class 2, I have the assignments, not class 1. Here, I think, right? You have everywhere, you have a Google Drive link. If you click on this, it'll take you to the Google Drive. There you see the presentation PDF, the PPT that we have. You have assignments and the projects that that we have discussed during the week, during the video, right? You have to open up this assignment. These are simple Word documents. You open up this assignment, and each and every video is having around 10 to 15 assignments, which I want you to complete, right? Or you need to try to complete, okay? So once you are completing these assignments, all of them, I'm going to give you an access to Google Drive. So something like this. Let me just show it to you. I will be sending a mail just after this particular class. So for example, Wisdom QA classes, and you can see for all the batches, we have different folders. So we can actually create a new folder right now saying Feb 21. Just give me 1 minute. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to quickly create this particular folder. I will be giving an access to this particular folder. You can see in this particular folder, like in the other batches, maybe I'll go to the May batch or whatever. You can see that there are going to be two folders ideally. One is paid session, one is free session. Free session is for 1 month, as I said already. If you open this up, it is going to be all the classes here. You have to create, I will be creating the classes, class 1, class 2, class 3. And just 1 minute. Not in here, right? Not in here. Sorry, just give me 1 minute. July. Okay, sorry. Go to assignments. You will get a folder called as assignments. In the assignments, you will have to add in your folder, and you have to add in your solution there per week basis. So you can go to, for example, Ipshita, and you can see how she has done it, like, from class 1, class 2, class 3, like so. So yes, Gagan, that's right. So what you have to do is you have to just keep on adding these particular classes into your folder, and we will randomly pick up this folder to take a look into it, how you're doing it. And if I see that there is a problem, then we will discuss that in the live class. So again, coming back to what I was discussing right here, that is, I will be enabling you with 3 or 4 videos every weekend. It's going to be around 2 hours to 1.5 to 2 hours per week. You have to complete the videos, you have to complete the assignments, and there's also one more thing, which is assessment. If you go back to the Wisdom QA, and if you are opening up the assessment button right there, okay, this will bring up multiple choice questions only for that particular video, which you have to complete it. This is for your self analyzation, that where do you stand in terms of your current understanding of this particular video, right? So you get to see a score right here after you complete that. If I see, generally I get a notification as soon as you complete it. If I see the score is too low, I will respond back to you, and then we can take it forward and we can see that where the problem is. Ideally, this is going to be for your self-assessment, right? And then you have to complete the assignment, as I said earlier, right? This is the cycle that we are talking about. Now, once you learn this particular video and your particular week is over for your self-learning, you are going to come back to me in the live class. So it's going to be another live class exactly like this. And in the weekend live class, it's going to run for 2.5 hours to 3 hours. In that 3 hours, I will go through each and every video one more time. The topics that are covered in the video, I will go through it one more time. And I will be expecting you to ask me questions. The idea is you come to the live class after preparing the topics. You don't keep the live class as your primary learning platform. You come here with your understanding about the topic completely, and then you come to the live class, and then I'm going to help you to understand it further better, right? And that's how the whole cycle will keep on running. After the end of the live class, I will ask everyone if you guys are happy to enable the next weekend or the next week class for you or not, because at times what happens I have seen is maybe one particular week is too much for the whole batch, right? There's a possibility, and then they ask me that, okay, please don't enable the next week, we want to give it a try one more time, and then I don't enable them, right? So I control it, what I want to enable and not. So accordingly, I will be asking you guys when you are totally satisfied with that particular week, only then I will be enabling you with the next week material, and that's where the cycle keeps on running for next 4 months. Now, what I said here is 1 month, that is 35 hours more or less, I am giving this training for free, ideally to kind of make you understand my teaching style, how do you like it, and if you are happy with it, only then you can continue beyond the 1 month period, right? So this is the cycle that I wanted to discuss. Now, let me get you guys onboarded. I will ask you some questions. I need to know if it is already done or not. So for example, access to Wisdom QA application. I need to know if you guys are having the application. You're able to log into the application, every one of you, yes or no? If not, just let me know so that I can keep you aside and I can help you do that later on. Is there anybody here who's having problem to log into the application?
No.
I think Amy was having a problem. Amy, do you have a problem? Still have a problem? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I have a problem. I
Okay.
couldn't register. I tried many.
Yeah, you're not able to create the
times.
account,
I did
right?
what you asked me to do, but
Yeah.
yeah.
That's fine. What I will do is after the class, I'm going to sit with you and I will help you to get onboarded into the application. And then I also need to know if you guys have.
Thank you so much. I will appreciate.
Thank you. Thank you. So I have the other one, which is the pre-recorded session. Everybody is having the access to that. Obviously, when you go to the dashboard, you click on that particular section called Start Course. That will take you to the recorded session. And you should also be able to open up the menu. So let me know if you are able to do that, yes or no. If not, just let me know.
I can.
Everybody is okay?
So, Souvik, I just logged into the application and I see a full stack test automation program resume course button. So
yeah, just click on that. Just click on that. That will bring you to this particular page, the video page, right? Are you in the page?
Yeah, it shows a Wisdom QA introduction video. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Now you click on this particular button, the blue-orange button, that will bring up the menu for you from the left-hand side like this. And from here, you can access all your weeks, right? So if you just open up week 1, that's where you have the videos. I want to make sure that everybody understands this because I have seen people coming back to me.
Okay.
You're able to see that, right?
Yeah, yes, got it. Thank you.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you, thank you. If anybody is having problem, just let me know. That's number one. Secondly, I'll quickly go to the next one is the Slack channel. I want every one of you guys to get onboarded to the Slack channel without fail. So just a minute. This is the Slack channel that I have. And February 2021. Yeah, go on, please.
Okay, yeah. No, that was a question. We will be having a new Slack channel for February batch. That's what I was
Yes,
asking.
yes,
Yeah.
I have already created that.
Mhm.
I want you guys to basically come to this particular section. That is the dashboard. You can go back to the dashboard right from this menu, click on dashboard. And from here, you can click on this join Slack channel. Also, I want you to join us in the YouTube so that, you know, whenever there is a new video, you can see the video. When you click on the Slack channel, join Slack channel, you will have to give your email address and then you can get into the Slack channel. You can download the Slack app in your system as well as in your mobile device, so that you know you can actually come into the Slack channel and you can ask all your questions. You can see how my current students are doing that, right? Let me just quickly show you just there. Okay, so you can see that there are all the batches here. You can, yeah, Agata Omotola, thank you for coming in. I will eventually you can directly join the February 2021, or if I will probably scan the list and I will put you guys there as well. Gagan is also here. I am also here. So you just have to keep on coming to this particular Slack channel and we will be discussing everything, any roadblocks that you have in this particular Slack channel from here on. Okay, so please everybody get that thing done. That's one thing that I wanted to cover up. What else we have? We have assignments in Google Drive, right? Now, some of you guys have joined the course with a different email address, okay? Maybe Hotmail or maybe Yahoo Mail. I am expecting you to give me an email account, I mean the Gmail account of yours, because I will be sharing the Google Drive with all the Gmail participants, and the same Gmail account I want you to use to access the YouTube videos. So you see the videos that you are learning, I mean that you will be using during the week, it is all there in the application itself. Okay, so these are the videos that you don't need any, I mean you don't need any special access for, right? You can just come to the application and you can get this particular video access just like that. That's totally fine. What you need here is I need the Gmail account from your side because we have this YouTube channel. So all this live classes that we have here, right? Let me just show you quickly your videos. So you can see that there is a playlist, and in the playlist you can see that all the batches, they have a separate playlist, right? September, November, every one of them, and I am putting their videos in this particular playlist, and this playlist will basically give you the access to the live classes, right? Live classes are not there in the application. You have to access the live classes from here. So you will get something like this. I will quickly show you. For example, Wisdom QA classes, say November, right? And you can see I will give you a Excel file. In the Excel file, I'm going to list down all these URLs. These are the live classes. You see kickoff session, so on and so forth, right? I will give you the live classes and you can access them from here. And the actual learning videos are there in the application. So that is what I wanted to tell you. So if you have not given me the Gmail account, please ping me in the Slack directly. And I will be using them to enable you for the Google Drive and as well as the YouTube channel. Perfectly fine from here. And what do we expect from you? So this is what I am expecting from you guys, and please try to follow this religiously. During the class, I need you to be isolated and focused towards the trainer. It's quite obvious. I mean, I I have seen or I have heard that, when some of the students are coming in the class and when I'm asking them questions and they're unmuting it, and I'm hearing that there are background noise, and I'm pretty sure that with that kind of chaos environment, I don't think that the learning will really take place well. So just for like 2-3 hours a weekend, in the weekend, if you can somehow manage to come into the live class with full focus, it will really help you and me both. Okay, I need you guys to come in with a good quality headset for a two-way communication, and I want you to be proactive and spend extra time with the tools I'm teaching so that you can come up with more and more questions. Yeah, I want you to be fully prepared in the live class. As I said, it is not your primary class. Your primary class are the recordings. Your live classes are the place where you are going to clear your doubts. So please use it wisely, right? Okay, let's go to the next thing. So what you get from me, you get the 150 hours of training, 100 hours of recorded, and at least 50+ hours of live training. All sessions are recorded and you get lifetime access to it. You get lifetime access to the projects because obviously it's a Google Drive, and you will always have the access to them. Also the application that you have registered into. So we are also giving you student support. As I said earlier, Gagan is here, I am here. If we need, I have no problem to hire one more support to help you in terms of your roadblocks. And if we need that kind of a support, then we will do that. I don't have any problem. So that's the plan. And what else? That's all I have for today. As I said, it's going to be 1 hour to 45 minutes class today. And from next weekend, it's going to be actually 3 hours or more. Not 3 hours, sorry, 2.5 to 3 hours. So every Saturday, not Sunday, every Saturday. Your batch will be always every Saturday, right? So I'm expecting that the free sessions to be over by 20th of March. This is 20th February. I'm expecting the free sessions to be over by 20th of March. Sorry, I'm bad with this here. And then if you wish to continue after that, then you need to make the payment, and then you can continue from the 5th week onwards until the 16th week, right? So this is what I have for today, guys. I would like to hear up any questions that you have in mind right now so that I can clear it up for you. Any questions, guys?
Yeah, I have a question. And when it comes to support, like during the week when we have questions, how do we, where do we ask questions?
So first, exactly. So Slack is going to be your question, your doubt clarification platform. You go there and you just ask the question in terms of like, this is what I was trying to do and I'm not able to do, and this is the error I'm getting, right? You can put a screenshot, you can put the, you can copy paste the screenshot, you can use a normal, it's a normal chat application, you can use it however you want to. And then when we look into the chat, we will be immediately responding it back. And in case the problem that you're having is not solved, then me or Gagan, we will get into your, we'll ask you to book a call with us. So I'm going to give you guys a calendar for both myself and Gagan, and you can quickly book a call for both of us, ideally, by looking at the calendar time frame that suits you the best, and then you can go for a 30 minutes call, and we will be solving the problem for you. So that's the whole idea.
Thanks. I've not used Slack before, so I just want to ask: is there any way in Slack that you could I could not only leave like my code, but also like an audio recording or?
Yeah. You can put in your video, you can put in your audio, you can put in your code. When you're putting your code, just try and put it within the, like you can say within this particular section, like code. You see that? You copy your code here, and then you use this particular button to select the whole code, and that's how it will come in. So if I can just show you in terms of any example, maybe let's check out this month, May month. We were doing something here. You see, you can put in your YouTube videos, you can put in snapshot if you want to, everything you can do it here. Let me see, do I have it here or maybe September? Yeah, so people are doing it in multiple ways. You see, they are just putting it the error just like that in the chat, or someone is putting the actual code here. You see that when you put the code button, you can put the code something like this, right? So there are multiple ways you can do it. Is that clear? Okay. Anyone? Any other question, guys?
Hi, Souvik. Sorry,
Go
you
on.
can go ahead.
No problem. No.
Go ahead. I'll ask later.
Okay. Sorry, Souvik. We joined this call a little later because we were waiting on the Google Meet. Could you just? I don't know what we missed initially. Did we miss anything?
Nothing much. We just got started with the introduction. Nothing much.
Okay.
You're totally fine with that. Today is a kickoff session, so don't worry.
And in terms of the course, did you do an overview of what you're going to cover in this test before?
No, I mean, the overview, in terms of the overview, I believe everybody has seen the entire course material. I have listed them right there in the site. So if you just can go in here. The entire course is basically for 4 months, as I have mentioned to most of you guys. And this is what you're going to be learning in whole 16 weeks. You see that we start with Core Java and Selenium. Obviously, Core Java, we will start with very basics. That's what the week 1 starts with, that, right? Very basics in terms of like installing Java, installing Eclipse, and so on and so forth. And then we go to Selenium, and then TestNG. TestNG is a specific framework that we will be learning, and then we will be learning Cucumber. It's a BDD style framework. Then we will learn about page object model. We will learn about external reporting. Appium is for mobile application automation. REST API is for backend web services automation. We will use Postman as well as Rest Assured. We will talk about source code management with GitHub, and then Maven for dependency management and building the application, and then Jenkins is an orchestration tool, and then we'll talk about Docker and Selenium Grid at the last, right? This is a whole course, but don't go exactly with the way I have ordered it. It's not going to be following the same order. The order is exactly the way it's listed down in the application, right? So week by week, you will see the right set of tools and the techniques that you will be learning, and that's the order that we will be following ideally, right? This is whole 4 months course. For the first month, we will be covering Core Java, Selenium, and a little bit of TestNG. And once you're happy with it, and then we will start again with TestNG, because TestNG is quite quite a big framework. TestNG itself is not a quite big framework. When you add multiple components to it, that's where it becomes hefty. So we will learn about them, and then we'll go to Cucumber, so on and so forth. So yeah, actually, you know what? I'll quickly give you a quick understanding. Hold on. That's a good question that you asked me. What I'll do is I will actually take you to the class. I'll pick up one of the week. So let's see. I'm talking about, for example, TestNG page object model. Yeah, here, week 9. So as a part of week 9, right there, I hope. Okay, let me just open up this particular guy. And right, this particular diagram is very, very important, and you need to understand this. Let me just quickly give you an overview. So you see, what is a test automation framework? Okay, so I'm trying to show you here that how, when you are implementing a test automation framework, what are the components you must be thinking about? You should be pre-planning about it, right? So you see, we need to have something called as test runner, which is going to be a driver, a test driver, okay? And then we will be adding all those components like page object model, and then TestNG scripts, and then data repository. You can take the data from Excel file or JSON file, and then reporting will be done out of external reporting and the version control system, and then reusable library, and then framework configuration and Maven. This whole structure is what is absolutely needed for you to make a bare minimum framework. And when you go for an interview and they ask you the question that what kind of framework you worked on, and if you are starting to tell them about this particular structure, they can actually start grilling you from each and every of these components. For example, they can ask you, how are you setting up your reporting? How is your test understanding that this is the reporting library I have to use and I have to generate some report out of it? How are you controlling that? Or what is a Git lifecycle? Or in the reusable library code, what kind of methods you have to add in there so that your framework can become more and more maintainable, right? What kind of information do you put in the framework config, right? So I'm just asking one or two questions, but it can go really, really deep into it, right? So what I'm trying to say here is that we will get into this kind of details, not obviously now because it will not make sense when the right time comes in. So yeah, that's a good question, Shoaib, by the way. All right, any other questions, guys, please?
Yeah, hi, Souvik. So basically, we will have classes every Saturday.
True, yes,
Not
every
Sunday.
Saturday. No, it's not Sunday. It's every weekend once.
Okay, so okay, all right, okay. So this goes on for 4 months, every Saturday, 2 hours.
3 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours, more or less, yeah.
Okay,
These are the live classes. These are the live classes where I'm talking about when I'm going to discuss all your doubts, and also I'm going to help you to solve the assignments, and also I will walk you through the topics that you have already learned during the weekdays. So the idea is that whatever doubts you have, that is cleared 100%. That's the whole idea.
Okay, all right, okay, thank you.
Okay, any other questions? No? Avril, Duncan, Monica.
Sorry, Souvik, I've got another question.
Please go on, no problem.
Any suggestions, any sort of best practice in terms of watching a video and learning from the recording? Any sort of best practice you've got?
I would say this, right? Whatever I am teaching you during the video, it's a 1.5 hour almost. Try to break it down into pieces. You see, at times when I'm teaching in this particular whole 1.5 hour video, you will see I'm covering like 3 or 4 different topics. So try to try to learn one topic at a time. Don't use this video as a movie that you watch the whole movie from the start to the finish and then you start practicing it. Don't do it like that. Rather, you just try to focus on each and every section that is being discussed in that particular video, and then at the same time go to the assignments, look for an assignment that needs a similar kind of concept to be used for solving that assignment, and try to solve that. Once you're happy with that particular topic, then go to the next topic. Don't use the whole video. Even the live class that I'm teaching, I will be recording, don't use it as a video or a movie. It's not a movie. You have to use it section by section by section so that it can get registered into your mind. Right? Is that understandable?
Yep, thanks.
Good.
And that is for the whole sort of videos. In terms of because what I'm trying to understand here is that because I have struggled grasping programming. Not grasping, I mean, I used to understand it, but when it comes to, somebody asking me a specific questions on, let's say, just for an example, variable, what is variable and how you can use it. But if even though I know it, but if somebody's asking me, it kind of becomes like,
clumsy.
Yeah. And I'm not quite sure what his question is and what I need to understand. So I'm just trying to understand, because because programming is quite essential for test automation.
Absolutely.
So
it's a key thing.
I just need to, because I've failed so many times in understanding and, implementing what I've learned.
Okay.
So I want to make sure that I want to utilize your video and utilize your programming recordings to maximum potential and get the best out of it.
I totally understand that. Don't worry, get started. The way I just said, try to, break it in sections. Try to learn one thing at a time. If you have a question on that particular section, Slack channel is always on. Put the question there. And guys, everybody in the class, try to help each other. If you know the answer to that, please feel free to answer him, or similar kind of expectation you can also have. At the same time, I will also look into it. And it's a group study, guys. Everybody is in the same boat, and we're trying to help each other, and we're trying to learn it all together. So we have to be, considerate about that particular situation, right? Don't worry, get started. As I said, section by section, and you will be able to succeed. So if don't worry, you can ask a number of questions. You can come back to me. You can come back to Gagan. You can call me up. I have no problem to help you there. Okay.
Cheers. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Soif. Anyone else, please? Any other
Hey,
questions?
hi, Souvik. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go on, please.
Hi, Souvik. This is Amrita. Actually, I missed
go on.
the introduction section. Like, I joined in very late. There was no Zoom installed on my laptop, so
Right.
I missed a lot of information in the beginning. So let me introduce myself.
Yeah,
My
please
name
go
is,
on, Amrita.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. So my name is Amrita. Basically, I'm from India. I came to Dublin, Ireland. I mean, I've moved here with my family in February 2020, which is last year. So, and coming to my work experience, like I have been working with Accenture. It's been completely into manual testing. So I resigned in 2019 due to some family concerns, and now I'm looking a job in Ireland. But since my background is completely into manual testing, I'm not getting any calls. Like here, I see the job market is completely moved to automation. There are no manual jobs here, and that's how I got into this Wisdom QA. And thanks to you, Souvik, like you helped me starting like what exactly you do and all. So I'm actually looking forward to this complete course, and I hope so that this after learning all this sessions and all, I get into the job that I'm looking into.
Thank you,
So,
Amrita. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I have one more question. So I'm not sure if I have to ask this in this open portal. So like
That's
you
fine,
said, like you said, for the first 1 month, the course is completely free, and later we'll have to make some payments. So that's what I listened. So like, what is like, how much is the payment? So
okay, the payment for the course is €599. That is for the whole 4 month. You pay, you pay only when you complete the first month. First month is done and you are happy to continue. You're able to understand my teaching style. You're able to see the improvement in your learning. That's where you make the payment for basically next 3 months altogether. Total 4 months.
For the next 3 months, it is €599.
That's right. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So we got it.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah.
No problem. Is there any other questions, guys? Please let me know.
Yeah, so what do you want us to do for the next week then? Because I've logged into the Wisdom website.
Yeah, as I said,
I've clicked on
in the week one, I have discussed about 4. Sorry.
How do I get that?
Here I just mentioned here. If you click on this particular button.
So I can't get to that page. I've got to the Wisdom QA.
Okay. Do you see that? Hold on, just a minute, Kevin. If you just go to the dashboard, you're in the dashboard right now, right?
No,
if you scroll down, there is a resume course or a start course. You click on that. Do you see that button there? Start course or resume course?
No.
If you just scroll down. Are you in the dashboard right now, Kevin?
Yes, I'm on that page now.
If you just scroll down, do you see the course?
Oh yeah, okay. All right, okay.
Click on the resume course. Yeah, if you just come to this particular, that's fine, no problem at all. And then you will see this particular button, this orange blue button. You click on that, please.
Right.
That will show you the weeks, right? Right now you will just see Wisdom QA introduction and the week 1. You expand that week 1, and that brings you all these links for each and every video, right?
Gotcha.
So you click
Yeah.
on that, and each and every time you click on this, it will basically open up the video, and you
Yeah.
start watching the video right there. It's a normal video portal, and from here you can access the Google Drive, right? You click on
Yeah.
the Google Drive, that will take you to the assignments section, and
Gotcha.
you can add the assignments. You see, there is an assignment.
Yeah.
Every video is having an assignment, so you have to complete the assignment, and then you are going to come down. There is an assessment section. You can complete the assessment. That is for your personal assessment to understand whatever you have learned so far in this video, and how much do you score. It's a normal multiple choice questions, and then you are coming back to me during the week end to basically, where I will basically walk you through all the videos one more time, not the videos but the topics, and then I'll clear all your doubts. In the meantime, if you have a doubt, you reach out to me in the Slack channel, and after this particular session, what I will do is I will be sending a mail to you by end of this end of today, where I will be giving you the access to the Google Drive. That's number one, where you have to upload your assignments. And secondly, I will also give you the access to my calendar and Gagan's calendar, where you can book a call, a one-to-one call. But don't use one-to-one call at the very first, like, what I'm trying to say here is when you hit a roadblock, put that information in the Slack channel. We'll try to solve it out in the Slack channel. And then if it's not working out, then we go for the one-to-one call. Okay.
Gotcha. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. I want everyone over here to give me a confirmation that you guys understand this process completely, and just tell me yes in the chat, please. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Just have one question. I'm just
Yes.
curious.
Yeah.
Like later into the course, let's say after
Yes.
this first 1 month,
Yes.
do we get access to each week independently?
No, it's going to be, it's not like that, as I said, right? As I said, every weekend when I come in for the class, in the live class, when you come in along with me, I will be talking about the previous week topics, and I will ask you guys if you are absolutely happy to get to the next week. Only then I will enable you to week number 5 or 6 or 7, right? You will never be able to watch all the weeks at the same time. I mean, obviously, when you are in the 4th week, you will be seeing all the 4 weeks, as well as the 5th week. I will be enabling you for that, right? So that particular session I will keep on going, right? I will be enabling you for each and every week after the weekend class. That's it, right? And you will have access to it lifelong. Okay.
Thank you.
Perfect. All right. So I think that was it. Again, thank you once again for everyone because you joined. And I will please first and foremost get into the Slack channel, and then what you do is you are going to ask me the questions in the Slack. If you have a problem, obviously you will have a problem in terms of setting up your Eclipse, your Java. That's understandable. Start asking me questions, and we will contact you during the weekdays, and then I'm meeting you back again during the weekend. By the way, what I will do is, for whoever has joined today, I'm going to actually send out another meeting invite. Whatever meeting invite I have sent you yesterday, or during the last week or so, I will be deleting that, and then I will be sending you a new invite with everybody who participated today, so that we have everyone here. And then that particular invite will be sent to you every weekend before the weekend, right? So that you can get a notification in your phone to join. And also, please download the Slack in your phone as well as in your system, so that you can get to talk to me wherever you have any problem. Okay.
Sorry, Sobok, have you created a channel for this batch?
I did, yes, absolutely. It's February 2021. That's right here, right? People are joining already. Already 15 guys have joined here.
I can see it on mine, that's why.
You don't see it? Don't worry.
No.
I have you. I will pull you in. No problem.
Okay.
So how do we have
sorry, how do we have access to this video? It's recorded, right?
Yeah, it's recorded, right? As I said, every video that I'm recording, I am going to put it inside a Excel file like this, and this file will be given to you in the Google Drive that I will be creating for this particular batch. I'm going to send a mail right now after this class, by end of this day actually. So where I will be mentioning all the steps, where to find out this video, where to find out the assignments, how to book up the call, everything.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. If there is no other question, then I think we can close the call for today, and then we can come back next weekend, same time, 10 o'clock next weekend, and we will learn something technical, right?
Hi, Souvik, sorry.
Yeah,
What's
go
the
on, Gagan.
name? What's the name of our group in Slack? So I've just got to
It's
Slack.
February 2021.
I can't see that.
You can't see that?
December, July, May, November.
What I will do is then I will be pulling you guys manually, because I can see your name coming up in the Slack. I can pull you guys manually into the Slack channel. All right.
Oh yeah. Okay. Lovely. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Souvik, even I can't see Feb 2021.
That's fine. That's fine. I will pull you guys on. Right.
No worries. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a great weekend ahead. Yeah. See, and please start learning religiously from this week onwards. Yeah. Religiously, I am expecting you to spend at least 15 hours per week in this, because I'm obviously three videos, around 1.5 hour to 2 hours, so 6 hours. I'm expecting that when you pause and you put some time into it, maybe you will give around 10 hours, and then 5 hours, or maybe another 5 hours. So 15 to 20 hours if you are putting into the week days, I think it'll be very good for someone who was starting with programming, right? So the time management, it is absolutely on your in your hand how you do that. I cannot really make it up for you, but then that is the time I think it's needed, 15 to 20 hours at least. All right. Great, guys. Thank you for joining, and I will see you guys next weekend. And please keep in touch in the Slack channel. All right.
Thank you. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Everyone, bye-bye. See you.
Cheers. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Gagan.
Thank you.
Gagan, stay back for a minute. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Sure, sir.